Guli, you were born and brought up in Iran. What sort of experience did that give you as a Christian?
I had quite an unusual upbringing, I think it's fair to say. Yes, I was born in the city of Isfahan in Iran, and I grew up very much between and betwixt a number of different worlds, I think. Obviously, Iran is primarily a Muslim country, and that was our wider context. And for example, at school I was the only Christian in an entirely Muslim environment, but then at home life was immersed in the church and in Christianity, and we had missionaries as well as indigenous and local Christians. And then there were the two languages, Persian at school and in wider society, but we did also use English. I grew up bilingually with both languages. And then of course two cultures, the kind of influence of Persian culture and British culture over the years as well. So an unusual and varied upbringing, I guess.
As Bishop of Loughborough, you have a big role towards the black, Asian and minority ethnic communities. How do you see that element of your new role developing?
I recognise that there may be some disappointment around the fact that I'm not visibly black or ethnic, or that I don't sound more black or ethnic, but I feel very strongly that diversity comes in all shapes and sizes, and what I'm interested in is listening to people and building bridges between different communities, and finding ways of exploring how we can become more integrated whilst also allowing for our distinctiveness. And I hope very much to be able to do that through getting to know the different minority ethnic communities, getting alongside people, listening to people, encouraging people to be truly who they are and enrich our lives, as well as having something perhaps to learn from us. So it's about communicating and getting to know one another. For me, it's ultimately profoundly about building relationships.
Are you looking forward to the challenges that being the first Bishop of Loughborough bring?
I'm looking forward to it immensely. I'm very excited. I am also somewhat daunted, but it's full of opportunities, full of potential, particularly because it's a new post, and so there are all kinds of opportunities to shape it and experiment. And I'm looking forward to coming and getting to know people right across the diocese, all kinds of different people, and getting alongside people and finding my own feet and discovering what it means to be a bishop.
Thinking about the time span between now and your consecration, what messages might you have for the people of the churches of Leicestershire?
Yeah, it is some time between now and when I'll be consecrated at the end of November and begin work in the diocese. My message primarily will be to ask people to pray for me as I prepare to step into the role and come to the diocese, and to assure the diocese and Bishop Martin of my prayers as we all prepare for this new beginning.